I want to thank you for joining me on Fitted Talk and
Of course.
being the first female to let me do an interview with.
Of course, my pleasure. Thank you for having me. Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. I know it's a little much, but I appreciate it.
No, it's
So
fine.
how long have you been in the hat community? Have you been collecting hats and like just found out that you had a love for fitteds?
So funny story, like being involved in it. I want to say like collecting hats starting like last year. My boyfriend was actually the first one to tell me about Hat Club, and he wanted to get a drop so badly, and I couldn't get it for him. But once I did get it for him, his hats will come in, and I'm like, oh, these are kind of dope. Like I never tried out a fitted before. And he'd be like, yeah, these are those from Hat Club member or whatever. I'm like, yeah, yeah. But you know what? Let me try one on. Let me see how it'll look on me. And he's like, all right, go ahead, try it on. I'm like, okay. So as soon as I try it on, I'm like, oh, I can rock this. Because I feel like I have a chubby face, so I can't rock that hat. I can't rock the other baseball caps or snapbacks or that. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So once I started to wear one of his hats, I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna start like buying hats for myself. He's like, yeah, you can, but you know, and I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, you gotta rock like the good ones. I'm like, okay, okay. So he
Yeah.
started teaching me about it, and you know, we went from there. But other than that, I want to say last year during COVID, I really got into it because of Nadi's lives.
Oh yeah.
So after watching his live, I started to learn more and more about what's a good hat was, what's a bad hat. When he
Yeah.
did his battles, I saw a lot of that stuff, and I started to learn about a patch, and I started to learn like certain teams. I don't know anything about baseball, so I was like, you know what? Can I really rock a hat if I don't know anything about baseball?
Yeah.
So
No. When you come to find out, a lot of us in the hack community don't even care about baseball. Like most of the time, you talk to someone, oh, I don't even watch baseball. I just like all the teams, you know.
yep,
And so it really doesn't make you like an outsider because that you don't know baseball. Because I used to watch and play baseball as a young kid, but as I'm older now, I really don't get into the teams. Or but now I'm collecting hats and everyone's talking baseball. I'm kind of like I need to start watching baseball again because I mean it's a good sport, you know. It's fun
yeah.
to go to the stuff like that.
I definitely
So
go
you're
to the game and see how what's about and all that stuff. But I'll
yeah
learn throughout the time.
yeah definitely it comes with the learning process, you know.
Yeah,
About like it's still hard for me. Sometimes I have to hold back on hats, and I sure don't. I just sorry, I'm reading the.
that's
If
okay.
anyone has any questions, we'll ask her some questions towards the end. The interview. I like the people in the comments to be able to ask questions too.
Okay,
I hope
cool.
you're okay.
Yeah, of course, of course.
What are some of your favorite fitteds that is just like how would I say? What are some of your favorite logos and your favorite fitteds that you have in your collection right now, or that you're looking for?
So my favorite logo, I'm really, really liking the Mets logo. I'm not
Okay.
sure why. I feel like because it kind of looks like a Yankees logo. Um, but I'm definitely liking the Mets. This is one of my favorite hats right now.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes, I just love it. And I always say I think it's like kind of like the purple kind of color. But that's definitely one of my favorites. What am I looking for? Because I still wasn't in the game like that, collecting my for myself. I say
Yeah,
my first hat was the Merlot, and that's one of my favorites too, just because of my first hat, and I just like the combination of it.
that's a nice hat.
Thank you, thank you. Um, so before that, I definitely feel that I want a green eggs and ham, and there's really hard to find nowadays.
Yeah.
Um, I like Campfire way before the hype. I just didn't grab it for myself because I was dumb. But I'm looking for those two. And what I look in for a hat, I would say mostly like the really colors. Like, do I really like that color? Can I rock that? Um, and do I have a similar color in my collection? Sometimes I do try to see like if I don't have that color, then I'll just let it slide and try to pick something else. But
Yeah.
one thing you will see in my collection is black hats. So that one is definitely a go. So I
Yeah.
love black hats.
black goes with everything,
Yes.
and like being a guy, it's kind of funny to see a bunch of men wearing like yellow hats, but it's cool though. It's something different.
Yeah, I
It's
think that's
just
dope.
yeah, it's just dope to be able to find like a bunch of different colors and hats. But that's why I gotta rock the white t-shirts because it goes with everything.
Yeah,
And the white,
white.
it's
Yep,
hard,
yep.
It's I feel you on that. I feel you on how hard it is to um buy a hat and have it match it with your wardrobe, and then that you do makeup, it's like, oh, how am I gonna do my makeup today? How am I gonna do it tomorrow? What hat? Da da da.
That's true.
Um,
That's true. I try to keep it simple in makeup just because I'm like, maybe I don't want to go too crazy because it probably just won't match it. But I try to keep it as least as natural I can. But hopefully one day you'll see me like a little color from the eyes, a massive brim or something.
she hop on my Marlins train. Don't let her in the life.
Hop on my Marlins. Oh yeah. I told Smooth that I grabbed the Marlins from that mint collection.
Oh yeah, you got to. I know because of Smooth, I already have like three or four Marlins at shout out Smooth. He's shout out you
Shout out
guys because
Smooth.
you guys are one of the first people that well first people that I started watching on the lives. I know you weren't really in the lives, you were more in the comments, and I'll be like, oh man, there's women in here. um I was like, I didn't know like how big of a community uh that like the so let me ask you this question. How does it feel being a woman in a man majority, like how would I say, like community, but also how does it feel to have FNF here and um being a really big part of the community, and just because I mean I love FNF, I'm a
Yep.
big huge females and fitteds. How does it feel having them in the community and being able to always just not look up to them, but look at them and be like, women are accepted here?
I think it's pretty dope. I really do think it's dope because it kind of shows a way that women can do it too. I
Yeah,
definitely look up to FNF because I'm pretty sure their collection is way more advanced than mine. They've been in the community for a long time. I have seen them since last year, so I kind of figure out like who's who, like especially Mani, Day, and Zuli.
yeah,
I think there are, three women that are trying to do something for the females, which is very dope. Um, and I don't know. Sometimes I do feel the intimidation when like you're talking to certain people because, like again, I don't really know so much about certain things, so I don't want to say the wrong thing.
yeah,
But I think it's super dope that females are coming out of their shell, especially me. I wasn't trying to do this. I was like, no, I'm too shy. Like I can't do it. I can't post a pic. I can't do this. But look at me now. So I feel like if you have the right people in your circle to support you and to like really help you, tell you, hey, you look good on that hat, or even say, maybe you should do this, do that. But I think it's pretty dope that they're allowing females to do something that only males have been doing for a long time.
yeah,
But I think it's super cool that they're doing that, and I think allowing again us to do it with them and not be as nasty about it. Some
yeah,
people are nasty about it, but
yeah.
I guess you just have to really know who supports you and who wants to see you succeed.
Yeah, I feel that too because I know there's a lot of once you see women and it's like it's a bunch of men, they try to like
Hi.
be aggressive to women. I want to just give a shout out to Gifted Mandy. What's up, Mandy? How you
Hi,
doing?
Lonnie.
Hopefully, she's gonna be joining me pretty soon on an interview. We'll have her in here too one of these days.
Yeah, she's
Um,
dope and she's super fly. So I
yeah,
definitely look up to her.
I haven't had the chance to officially talk to her yet. Like how we got together the other day and talked. But I stay watching those Wednesday
Yeah.
FNF. So I support them. But it's good that I don't even know how to say it. Women kind of do take over. You guys are rocking you guys are
I,
coming out with a bunch of different pins. You guys, your styles are crazy. Like, so I appreciate all the women in this hat community because you look at them and be
thank
like,
you.
man, one of their hats. I need Gifted Manny's hat. You know, I need
Yeah, yeah.
Rick hat. I need Define Mo's hat. It's like um,
Yep,
it's
that's
just
true.
it's real good to see all walks of life be able to be like it's like this like everyone says it's more than hats. We're all coming together, being like a big family almost. Um, but then sometimes you see your relatives that you don't like. But I mean, it's like everybody's, for the most part, it's a big like family community type deal. Everyone's welcoming, and
Yep.
it's good. It's good. I like to
Yeah,
see.
everybody's welcoming, everybody's very nice, and I feel like
It's all right. Can you guys hear me in the comments? The weather's real crazy right now, so and there's not a lot of antennas out here where the part of the desert I'm at.
oh, gotcha.
Um, yeah, but yeah, I love that that women are in here, and like when I found out that the women are rocking heavy, it's like, oh, I better step my game up, because it's like not be like, oh, I gotta be better than them. It's like I could get packed out by a lady, and it's like, oh no,
That's
like
true.
it,
That's true.
you know, because
Mo's been packing up guys left and right. I'm like, dang, Mo.
yeah,
Shout out
they
to
be
Mo.
you know,
Yep.
most a closet full of skeletons, you know,
She comes out with this. I'm like, I don't even have that.
yeah, and but I think it's all about who you know, and reaching out to people, and being able to find what you're looking for, pretty much.
Yeah.
I believe they live close to. They're in New York, I believe. So
I think she
NoHo,
is. Yep.
NoHo, and Roosevelt are close to them. But so like let me
Yeah, I
see
think it's
another one.
pretty dope to see everyone doing their own spin on stuff, you know?
Yeah. So what was it like when you first got into the community and when you first became evil? Because that's how I met you, was when you were evil.
Oh, I
Did it
didn't
break?
hear her last part. It started laughing again. Say that one more time. Sorry.
It's okay. How did you become evil when you first started in the hack community? Because that's how I met you.
Oh, how that became evil.
Yeah.
As Evil Jen. Yeah, everybody still knows me as Evil Jen.
Yeah.
So how I actually started to become evil, it was so funny because I started talking to Capo like I want to say a month before I went live with him when he was on the network. And we'll talk every day, you know, getting to know each other. We'll talk about hats. He asked me like, you know, you collect hats? I told him yes. Like right now, only have like 4 or 5. And he started about, you know, he does music, so we started talking about music. And then one day he goes, "Hey, you want to hop on a live with me?" And I'm like, "No, I don't do lives. I'm very shy." And he goes, come on, you can do it, whatever. And he kept going to the last second before he went live. Are you gonna hop on? Are you gonna hop on?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. So when I hopped on, that's where I started, you know, I met Monty through the live, and Capo was there. And I think Pan was on that live as well. And after that, it was great feedback. Like everybody just hit me up like, oh my God, I didn't know you collect hats. You did well. You showed great hats. And I honestly didn't know they were great hats. So I was kind of scared. I was like, maybe they won't like the hats that I like. But they did. So after that, I got a message from Capo and he goes, "Hey, can I talk to you?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, of course." He's like, "Would you like to join my team?" And at first I didn't know Evo was 3 people. I just thought it was Capo. So I was like, "Oh yeah, of course, you know, definitely, I'm definitely down." And then it went from there. We've created friendships. We have a team now, and it's all love.
Yeah, that's it was dope. Because you guys were the first ones I started watching when I joined the hack community. It was like during evil hours, Smooth, Jazz, Capo, Dante's, I believe his name, Oscar, Jay, and Zay.
Yep.
That's how I was able to kind of come out my shell, and because I would always I talk to Just almost every day. I talk to Smooth, Capo,
Goldbergs.
yeah, and I just I talk to them a lot, and it's like they got me to hop on the lives and to become comfortable, and I thought to myself, I was like, I want to start, I want to learn, I want to get to know everybody in the community. I want to and bring because I didn't know a lot of people, and once I started finding out like about FNF, Pinhorse, like Billy, West Kept Secrets, everyone like that, it was like, oh man, everyone's doing their own thing, but everyone's like every from east to west, it's all love, and everybody's showing love.
Yeah,
So I was
it's
like,
all love.
I want to get up on here and I really want everybody to get to know each other, because then you're able to like link up and you can create things. You can collaborate with everybody and network, and it's just a way to for you if you're looking for a certain hat. If nobody on the West Coast or where you live or on the East has it, somebody's gonna have it. So that's
That's true.
that's the that's the whole thing I want to do this for because it's fun. I see everyone doing their own lives, their own thing, and
Yeah, it's
it's a
fun.
lot in the lives. So you just gotta watch out. Some lives get too
Yeah, I think
crazy,
it's
and it's
pretty dope what you're doing.
oh, thank you. What what was I gonna ask you next? Have you been to any meets in New York City? Did I cut out
No,
again?
I didn't go. I wanted to go for the opening day.
Yeah,
But unfortunately, since we live in Connecticut, there's a lot of traffic, so we have to leave by a certain time. But I did go on Friday before the opening day, and I met some people, and it was a dope experience, honestly. Like I said, everyone shows love. They even though you think they don't know you, they know you. So
yeah,
it was really like it was fast, so because everybody's talking to like each person, they're networking, they're talking about like certain things, or they're just saying hi. It's so funny because I literally got a picture with everyone but my team. That's how busy. Like I was like, hey, 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 and I felt so bad because I didn't get one with my, Capo or Jay Osk, Smooth. I didn't get one with who else? Joss. So
yeah,
it was so funny to me, but they were a little hurt. But I was like, oh no, I'm so sorry. But no, it was really a great experience. But everyone shows love. They're all friendly. They're all respectful. And it's just really cool to be a part of a community that it's nice to be a part of because you feel the love. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like you don't feel that you don't belong. So I think
yeah,
that's one of the good things that who anybody has in the community. Everyone has their each spot to fill, if that makes sense, like with different content and stuff, everyone does their own thing. And I think it's pretty dope because either way, if you pull up a picture, you still get love. So I
yeah,
think that's pretty cool.
yeah. I love that. I love that part.
Like,
That's the main thing in this hack community is humbleness. If
exactly.
if you're not humble, you kind of tend to get the wrong crowd to um I don't know, kind of not mess with you. And it's like the more humble you are, the more people will talk to you. And if you ever need an assist or if you ever need a favor, they're always willing to help you out.
Yep, exactly. Yeah,
Uh,
I think number one thing is to stay humble. Be like I said, be true to yourself. I think it will show. It will definitely show the type of person you are. And so far, I haven't had any bad experiences. But
that's
everyone's been so nice. I was very, very surprised how nice everybody is. And we're dealing with men, like men. For me, I deal a lot
yeah.
of men, and they're super nice, super respectful, and they're always asking good questions, and it's super cool.
So do you collect just fitteds, or I think you were telling me you collect Jordans as well?
No, actually, it's so funny. I just got back into the sneaker game. I used to collect when I was in like middle school, high school, but I gave them away because I was starting to be more girly back in those times. So I didn't really have a lot of sneakers. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, you know what? I got to go back in the sneaker game because I need some sneakers to match my hats. I can
Yeah,
always rock heels and I can always rock sandals. I need to start, picking up my wardrobe and picking up, start doing little outfits here and there. So right now, I don't really have that much sneakers. I probably have like 4 or 5 pairs that I can say that I can vouch for. But
yeah. Like I saw you and his picture the other day. What I forget what Jordans you guys were wearing, but I was like, damn, they got the Jordans and the matching hat. I was like, that's the way to do it. I was like, I need to step. I was like, I gotta step it up.
which one? I don't remember. Which one do we have?
They were the blue ones. I'm not really into Jordans because I'll get upset if I get them
Oh,
dirty.
the University Blues?
Yeah, yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
funny. That's the one today I traded for my good size because I had a size 6 and I'm a 6.5.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yep,
good because
yep.
I know hard to find those shoes. I'm looking for that pair of shoes right now for my lady. I
Oh,
was
really?
like, I was like, I don't even collect Jordans, and you want Jordans? I go, it's all good. I'll keep the hats. I was like, I'll keep the hats, you know.
Yeah, it's
Um,
really tough, especially nowadays. Like you got to be on it. You really got to be on it.
I don't want to sell hats, but sometimes you get a hat, it fits way too big, and it's like, man, what am I gonna do with it? I don't have this in my collection, um, so I got to get rid of it. But
That's true. I have that a lot because honestly, I can fit up to 3 sizes, which is funny. When I said it to people, like, "What? You can fit up to 3 sizes?" But yes, I can. Um, when I definitely get a hat, and I definitely are looking for a certain type of hats in a special size, it's
yeah,
really hard, like you said, because either someone's trying to sell you a hat for $150, which is okay. Like I respect the hustle, but I'm
yeah.
like, do I really want to spend $150 for a hat that I can probably find it somewhere else? Um, but I guess if you really like the hat, you can spend $150.
The most I've spent is $100 on a hat, and that was like pushing it. Do you have any hats, any Grail hats that you're looking for, or that you would like to have?
Girl hats, I'll say the same thing, the green eggs and probably like a campfire, but most of my collection, I'm sorry, I'm looking at it right here. I think I have, well, I honestly get what I like, and some hats are hyped, I think I want to say. Like J Tips. I was looking for these. I'm so thankful that they responded and said they're going to drop again. This was definitely one that I always wanted because Lewis has one. And I was like, well, either if I can't find it, I'm stealing it from you. So they came back out and I was like, okay, so I got that one. Um, and
Do
I
you have
don't
any
know,
collection?
huh?
Do you have any T marks in your collection?
No, no, I do not got any T mark. I wish I did have a 99, but I don't have any. I'm just looking around to see. What I really, really wanted, so funny, I really, really wanted a pink martini,
Oh yeah,
and I got it
I
at
have.
NoHo, and I was so happy because this is one of my favorite colorways. The pink martini is one of my favorites.
So, what would you say is your favorite collection from Hat Club?
I would say Black Dome, and I only have one because I gave the other one back to Lewis because I stole it from him.
Oh, and just tell him, be like, you can't have that, bro. I'm sorry. Does he have a lot of black?
No,
Yeah,
so it's
it
so
kind of chopped
funny.
out.
Oh, okay. It's so funny because for that collection, we thought it was gonna be like in the future, might maybe gonna be a pre-order or whatever. Only grab one for each other. So I got like the Rockies purple because that was my favorite color, and he got the Mariners. So I gave it back to him. I was like, you know what? I think it's okay for me to give it back because now my collection is growing. I don't need it anymore.
Yeah, that Mariners is hard, and so is that Rockies one. I'm always in the lives watching and seeing what everyone's talking about different hats or whatever it may be, and a lot of people say that they should have done a Black Dome pre-order instead of the Sandstorms. I hear that a lot, and they say it because the Black Domes they said are the only hats that are all different.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they're not all the same. I just want to show this real quick.
Yeah, of course.
From Brent Fitted and Flannels.
That's
Let me
nice.
just
That's fire.
he wants me to shout it out real quick.
Go to you.
I usually don't do that because I'm trying to give you guys all the attention.
No, it's okay.
But Flannels. Um, so will we be seeing a hat pin from you pretty soon, or will we be seeing any collaborations on like merch hat pins?
Yes. So my pin is coming out. We're just fixing a couple of touches on it, but I am coming out with a pin. I'm gonna come out with a pin with Panda. So it's really, really dope. We're gonna have I want to say like a 3-in-1 pack. So it's called the Powerpuff Pins, and hopefully it'll be done soon. We're just making certain adjustments. They're actually taking a long time, but I have some samples here just people can know what they will look like. So this is my pin, my sample pin.
That's pretty dope.
Yes, thank you. I just think it's too big for my preference, so I'm gonna get a size down. And this Panda's pin, this is gonna actually be an exclusive pin for her. So just like again another sample.
Oh yeah, that one's hard too.
Yes.
It's different.
It's very different. It's so funny because it matches her perfectly.
Yeah, it does. That's funny.
Yep. So there's a third one, but I don't have a symbol for that one. So hopefully, you know, it'll come out soon. I'm hoping for. But yeah, I'm really excited because it's really dope to find people that actually are creative, you know. So she's very creative. She really is a dope person to work with. And actually, these are made, the design is made by Korat. So he's super dope too. So Korat, if you're in the comments.
Oh, Korat made those?
Yeah, no, Korat made the design.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, he's super dope too. So shout out to Korat.
Yeah, he's one of the big homies. I told him as soon as my pin drops, I want to do a pin switch with him. And he, because I forget which one was one of his first pins that he dropped.
Oh, I know.
I don't remember which one it is, but
I have it on my head actually. This one. That's his first pin that he dropped.
Can you show it?
Take on my hat. Oh yeah, of course. My hat.
COVID. The COVID one.
Oh, the COVID one. Right here. Lewis had it on.
Yeah. Yes, I told him, I was like, I need that COVID pin so bad. I was like, as soon as he dropped them, they sold. I couldn't believe how fast he sold out. Yeah, real quick. Yep. They sold out super fast, and but that's good. That's everyone who sells pins. I pray nothing but selling out real quick, and then no one sit on anything, you know.
Yep. Yep.
And you gotta get your name there. And then if somebody like imagine Pin Whores, Yotes, they see your pin and they're like, oh, let's collab.
Yeah.
I shout out Pin Whores a lot because he's one of my favorite
pins.
Pins. Yeah. So it's just like if they hit you up and they're like, oh, let's collab, it's like, oh man, that's like an honor.
That's a great feeling, especially like you said, a great feeling to have a collab with someone that you really look up to. And then just when you see the pin people are actually wearing it on their hats, that's a great feeling to know, like, oh snap, he has my pin on. Or hey, he bought my pin. Maybe people don't wear all the pins, but they have it on their pin board. So even that right there is a great feeling to have. Yeah,
those pin boards are crazy.
I need to get one.
Are you gonna watch the today's the live, right, with them?
Today's at 8 o'clock. I think so. Yep.
Yeah. Make sure you guys tap into that live because just to see, like, it's like literally a whole wall and it's like full of pins. It's like, man, it's like I'm nowhere. Crazy. I maybe have like 10 pins. I was like, I gotta step up my game.
Crazy. I try to get at least one pin from every person because it's just like coming in and out. I'm like, dang, I can't keep up. But I at least try to get one pin from certain creators so I can at least have, I have at least one from one person. And then throughout the time, I'll start buying more and more and more.
Yeah, it's definitely hard. It's definitely hard to keep up with everyone dropping something. But it's good that even if you don't buy it, there's other people out there supporting.
Exactly.
Exactly. It's like everybody has their own little following, and it's like if one person can't make it, hopefully they restock it so that way you can get a second chance to catch it.
Yep.
So I'll make sure I take it away as soon as you drop your pin, you and Panda, so I can that green one, I don't know what hat I'll put it on, but it's Buttercup, right?
Yeah, it's Buttercup, but it's a cookies and cream hat.
Oh, Oh yeah, I throw that on my Cardinals or my Dodgers hat.
Oh, thanks,
I got
thanks.
yeah, I got cookies and cream hats. Thank God, I have a cookie hat. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna have one of those in the collection.
It's so funny
Um,
because it's literally Buttercup, but I did the grown version because she has hoops and lip gloss. So if you always see
yeah,
me, I always have hoops and lip gloss on.
I saw that. I was like, oh, that's different. It's the my sister used to watch that, so I know about that. Uh, I when I saw the hoops, I was like, oh hell no, it's like these just oh, sorry.
That's okay.
My wife said hello. She came
Oh,
in to said
hi.
to tell you, but she walked out. Uh, tell her hi. I was like, oh my god, this
Hey.
it was so funny. She goes, she followed me. I go, babe.
Oh,
God.
wow. That's a great
He's
thing.
like,
Of course, of course. I just actually so funny. Sometimes when people send me a message, they get stuck in my requests. And I really don't check that as much because sometimes mostly spam. Is it Leslie?
yeah, Leslie
Hi,
Chow.
Leslie.
Yeah,
Um,
she's
and I clicked on her real quick because she had mentioned me on her story. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then I just skimmed. I was like, wait, I think this is Chef's wife, if I'm not mistaken. Or girlfriend,
yeah.
sorry.
Oh my god, honey.
Oh, thank
She's
you. Thank you. You are too.
she's funny. She
Oh,
gets
she's so
all like,
sweet.
she goes, who you interviewing this week? Like she gets all hyped up when she sees like Fit Insider or like the total package. She's like, they're my best friends, but they don't know it. I go, oh
Oh
my
my
god,
gosh. That was
hilarious.
definitely me last year. I was telling my boyfriend, all these people are my best friends, they just don't know it. And it's so funny because when Cabo showed on one of Naughty's live with a ski mask, we were like, we want
Yeah.
to be his friend. And now look at him now, he's my best friend.
So, Just, she's in all the interviews, boss. She's always hopping in and out. He's funny.
Oh, he's
Just,
so funny. Justice son different. Gold brims. I like messing with him with the gold brims thing. I think it's so funny.
do you have any gold brims in your
No, I
collection?
do not have any gold brims.
You for the battles, you pull one of those out, and I heard it's like
Thanks,
you
Jeff.
you win you win the battle right there with the gold brim.
I think
That's just
so too. I think now you pull up a gold brim, we're like, okay, it must run in the family or something.
what's good, Hat Club Billy. Thank you for
Hey,
joining.
Billy. What's up, Billy?
Uh,
Thank you, Billy. Thank you. See, like right there, like I've seen him since last year, and then now when he pops, I'm like, oh my god, I know him. It's totally dope to find a lot of people that you wouldn't expect to hop on live, and when they hop on live, I'm like, oh snap, they're there, you know, showing support. Even in the comments, even people don't hop on with you. I feel like the comments, you definitely see that love, and that's super dope too.
do you get females hitting you up asking you questions? Like
Not really. I really don't really get a lot of females. I get more males.
yeah,
Um, but I have been in contact with females and like, hey, I like your hat. Like, oh, thank you. I think there was one girl. I think she was from the West Coast, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe the East Coast. But she just came into my DM and was like, hey, I like your hat. I'm like, oh, thank you. I like your hat too. And she was just very, very nice, saying like, I really like the female, especially right now, just showing love, showing what they can bring to the table, and showing their collections. And I'm like, yeah, that's super dope. And I think she was really, really nice to even come to my DM and just say, hey, I like your hat.
yeah, yeah. I find that really dope when they hit you up and they're like, oh my god, I need that hat, or that's a dope hat, or you have a dope collection. I was like, but have you seen these other guys' collection?
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh, someone
just
just
like,
asked, what state? I'm in Connecticut.
oh. Yeah, I don't know why I thought you were in New York City or I feel like I always see
Jersey?
you there. Yeah, or Jersey, but I feel like I always see you in New York at like the meets or something. I'm like, oh, she's not really, she don't live there. That's not her. I wonder who that is.
No,
I
no,
was,
that's not me. It's so funny. People always think I'm from New York and I'm not. But no, I would like to go more this summer. Um,
yeah,
honestly, for me, I'm very like a nervous wreck, so I haven't been out because of COVID. I've taken COVID pretty seriously. Not Lucho, but more me. So after my second shot, I actually got it yesterday. I definitely want to go out there more and not be as afraid and just probably like meet everyone because I didn't get to meet everyone when NoHo opened. I really wanted to. It was so funny. I wanted to get there a certain time because they do it pretty early, but I didn't get to meet all of them. So I definitely want to go out and meet everyone.
Yeah, that's dope. You know, I hope one day I can make it out
Yeah, definitely.
New York, and because I know I'll get love from some of the guys out there, like my boys Smooth. Well, I know Smooth is from Florida, but he's out there sometimes, and you know, Jess, and don't tell me you
I
took the
did.
vaccine.
Unfortunately, I had to though. I really had to because of my work, my job.
Yeah.
My mom. Well, real quick. So we both needed to, but hey, hopefully I don't die. Hopefully I don't turn into a zombie. But hey, I had to do it.
Oh, that's horrible. I didn't want to, but my grandma's elderly, and it's like her
Yeah.
don't tell, my she's elderly, and her doctor said she doesn't want anybody. The doctor said they don't want anybody to go visit her without the vaccine, and I'm a grandma's boy, so I as soon as my mom told me that, I'm so against vaccines, but as soon as my mom told me that, I had to go get it.
Yeah.
So I'm shot. You know, it's like,
I
go
know
ahead.
she did it for them too. Like I did it for my mom because my mom is
Yeah.
at her age and she, health wise, she's not great at it. And me personally, my health wise, I'm not good either. I really have a low immune system, so I get sick really fast. So I kind of just did it for them, like for her and like my twins, my twin nephews, not my twins. I don't have kids, but but that's good. I think
Hey,
that's really that speaks a lot for you to do something because you want to see your grandmother. I think that's really dope too. That was really nice of
yeah,
you.
she, she's she's just elder, and it's like who knows. Like Pinoy says, he's not going to take his chances with COVID, with the COVID vaccine. But I mean, we're not guaranteed tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
So
Lucho, did you hear that? Can you say it one more time?
uh, it's okay to take your chances with the COVID vaccine because we're not guaranteed tomorrow.
We're not getting
So,
tomorrow. I love that.
so whether this COVID vaccine kills us in 10, 20 years, every day we wake up, it's not, we're not, how do you say it? We're not expected to be here the next day, you
Right,
know?
exactly. I was gonna say that, yeah. Yeah,
We're
I was
not,
against it though. Like at first I'm like, I don't want it. I don't want
yeah,
anything bad in me or no. But you just said I take my chances.
I'll hey, Luke, chances walking out the front door every day, big dog. Uh,
It's true.
you,
But
you
thankfully,
know,
so far everything like my family didn't get COVID. My grandma got COVID. It was pretty bad. That was really bad. That was a scare for us. Um, but other than that, like we didn't get Lucho is a barber. He didn't get it, thank God to this day, which is great.
tell Lucho I need my beard done.
When you come to the Eagle, or even you know what, when we go out to the West Coast, I'll tell him to bring us clippers.
Yeah, exactly. Tell him, be like, I'll cook for y'all, and if I can get a cut, I'll make a bomb
Aw,
dinner.
look, he's gonna cook for us. I love it.
Um,
My bad, y'all. I'm just talking to my boyfriend in the background.
it's all, it's all good.
You know what's so funny? Since Capped Out Jay's here, if you're looking for a pair of shoes, I say hit him up because he has. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jay, but is it stock room? But he sells sneakers too. So if you're looking for anything, I say that's your guy.
I had another question in here
Oh yeah,
for
of course, of course.
some people asking. I think I accidentally asked someone to join the live. Oh no. They asked what's your favorite color undervisor?
Green. I love green. Even though purple is my favorite
Really?
color, and I love this, but I love green.
Um,
Yeah, it's so funny
Paco.
because Just was on the live yesterday. He said green. And,
Yeah.
but it's so true. I feel like the green just pops out and is very retro. And I learned green from Lucho because Lucho's like, oh, the green is like it. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, the green is retro, it's very old school. And I just love it.
Yeah. So you would say you're more of an OG retro, like green and gray type of girl, than like all the colored UVs, or do you also have a favorite colored UV besides? I know they're all colored, but besides like the OG ones, gray and green, do you have a favorite like
Green.
icy?
You know what's so funny? I can't choose. But green is definitely my top. Like that's my favorite one. If I had to choose to rock a color brim, it'll be green. Other than that, I'll say I like gray too. I don't have too much grays. I definitely want to collect more grays. But I say pink. I think I'm gonna go with pink because I like the pink.
Yeah, that's funny because I like the pink too, but she goes, my girlfriend goes, you like the pink ones? I go, yeah. She goes, it's cool. Like, I really enjoy the, like my favorite hats are like the Captain Planets,
Yeah.
um, and the Blackberries are my two favorite out of Hat Club. Um, but I'm trying to get us some more hats, but that's not the point right now.
She's
But
into
like,
fitteds too?
who my wife?
Yeah.
She's only for me. She's so she started following everybody, and when she would tell me, "Oh, you bought another hat, but you didn't tell me," I go, "No, I didn't tell you." And then on the hats, and then she'll hit me. She'll send me screenshots of like 10 people selling a hat. She goes, "You need this hat, that hat, and I need you to buy that hat." I'm like,
Oh my God, I love it. I love it.
yeah. I was like, all right. I told you I was gonna slow down, but you're over here looking for hats for me. I was like, all right, that's good. I was like, I'll buy it. You ain't gotta tell me twice. I'll get it.
I love it. I love it. That's kind of like how I am. Before I started collecting hats, I was like, "Lucha, you need this one. You need this one." He's like, "Okay, what else?" I'm like, "This one, this one," and he'd be like, "Okay, okay, get him, get him."
Are we ever gonna see a battle between you and Lucho?
So we did have a battle.
Oh,
I want
really?
to say, yeah, it's in I think my IG. I think I saved it in my HGTV or something like that. We did have a
I'll
minor
check
one
it out.
because we always go back and forth. When we get new hats, sometimes we have like I have the same hat that he has, but sometimes I get hats that he can't get. So I'm like, listen, my collection is better than yours. So let's not front. And he goes, no, it's not. And he has OG hats. I'm like, you know what? I'll probably give it to you. But since a little bit more time goes, I think I'll have a better collection than him.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So do you around like how many duffels do you have, or do you even collect like the duffel bags? Or sounds good, but don't believe her. Uh, do you guys collect duffel bags, or do you guys put them in like containers, like the see-through containers?
So right now I have, well, I need another duffel. I'll say I have a one full duffel now. I need another one because I'm up to a second duffel. But I'll say for me, I'll keep doing duffels. But I have seen that the bins are better just because when you curve them and you put it back to the duffel, I see you lose your curve.
Oh,
Yeah, so I see that a lot. So I definitely want more colorways for the duffels, but at the end, if I start to be like one of those hat collectors, like tons, I'd probably move to a container because it's be more easier and simpler. But right
yeah.
now, I like the duffels.
Like it's funny right now. We're trying to figure out. Everyone's telling me your wife's sabotaging your hats.
Oh,
I keep finding deodorant on my hats in my
oh
containers,
no.
and I'm like, I even removed my deodorant from the room. I had to put in the bathroom, and I keep pulling out hats. I have to check them, and there's always like a little piece of white deodorant. I'm just like, I was like, and they're like, everyone's telling me your wife's sabotaging your hats, bro.
Oh no.
And so
Do you have kids?
I huh?
You have kids?
No kid. I
Oh,
wish,
oh really?
no kids yet.
I was gonna say maybe
Yeah.
one of your kids got her or something, but
Uh,
I'm gonna vouch
no,
for
not yet. I
wifey. I
wish.
don't think it's wifey. I'm gonna vouch for her.
Yeah. She goes, I don't even wear hats. And she just looks at me and like, I was like, are you sure? She goes, yeah, I'm positive. I go, all right, whatever. It's just every time I pull them out, it's like I throw them on my bed, and I don't know if my bed's dirty or whatever, or have a piece of deodorant. It gets so hot out here. I take
Yeah.
out my deodorant. Art. How's the weather out there in Connecticut
Like all four seasons are right now.
right now?
Right now, so it was raining today. I'll say it's kind of like 70s, 60s, starting to get like higher 70s. But right now, since it's springtime, it's going auto whack. So it rains, sun,
Yeah.
cloudy, rain. So it's kind of crappy right now.
I wish I was in that weather. Back where I'm from, it's about 75, 80 degrees right now, like 70, 75 degrees. And to move over here where my wife is from, it's like, it gets 120 in the summer.
Oh
So
wow.
it's horrible hot. It's
That's
like
crazy. I hate this.
horrible. Yeah, me too.
Like I
And then,
can't stand it, but I would love to visit.
yeah, it's just, no, maybe in the wintertime, but never visit Imperial Valley or like Arizona in the summertime. It's it's no fun. Like you can't you like you do your makeup, you do your hair, you go outside. It's like you're running to the car. The car is steaming hot. It's
Oh
like
wow.
you're gonna be sweating.
Oh wow.
It's a bad heat. But I have one more question for
Oh
you
yeah, of
before we
course.
already had you on here for about an hour,
Oh
and
wow.
I think
I haven't even noticed.
I think the people got to know you a little bit, and I'm
Yeah.
glad. Thank you for joining me once again.
Of course, of
Uh,
course. Thank you for having me. Again, I think it's super dope what you're doing,
Thank you.
connecting east to west. I haven't really seen this type of content, so I think it's cool to really, have one to the other, just talk about each other. Because, like I said, like not a lot of people know everyone, so I don't know everyone. So yeah, it's cool.
That's exactly what I'm here for. Is to connect East and West together, and even Central people. Because I mean, I've met someone from like Hawaii, from
Oh, that's dope.
uh, Canads. I call Canada Canads because of the Canada Dry. Um, Canada, Australia. So shout out
Wow.
everybody end of the world. I even met a guy from I think he was from China, and it's just dope, getting to meet all walks of life. Uh,
Yeah,
but do
get to
you
see the
have
personalities. That's dope.
exactly? And it's just cool to have a big community that's interested in the same thing you're interested in,
Exactly.
you know.
Exactly.
And it's dope because everyone has their own style. Everybody rocks their hat different. Everyone, their pins are different. They stab the. I like some of the guys that put their pins on here,
Oh, I
but
haven't
it's like
seen
kind of
that.
no, it's kind of damaged the hat, but it's like that's your style,
Yeah,
that's your hat. You do as you please,
exactly.
and it's just dope to you go up to someone and someone's pinned out on the whole side, and it's just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But do you have any? This is what I usually end the live with. Do you have any advice for newcomers joining the hat community?
Oh, thank you. I was reading the comments.
Okay.
um, for the newcomers, I'll say again, I'm probably gonna sound repetitive from last mini review, but be yourself, be humble. Um, again, buy what you like. I hear that a lot, but I think it's really is true. Buy what you like. Don't try to buy when like someone influence you to buy, because maybe at the end of the day you probably won't like it. Um,
Yeah.
what else? I would say come out your shell, like for me, for an experience for myself. Again, thank you, chef, because I've noticed that I'm a little bit more calmer than the start of this. Before I was like
Yeah.
really, really nervous. So I say come out your shell, yeah. um
Yeah.
and don't be afraid, don't be honestly afraid to either talk to someone. Don't be afraid to comment or like, or even hit up someone in the DMs for advice. You can start conversations. Not everyone is mean or rude. I noticed, especially here, no one's mean, no one's rude. So don't be scared to at least, holler at somebody. Let them know like you're looking for something, or even if not, don't get discouraged. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Don't get discouraged.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. But
Exactly.
it's more than hats. So yeah. Honestly, it's like friendships you get to grow within time. And
Yeah.
especially from you, you're in West Coast. I would never have thought I would speak something from the West Coast.
Yeah. It's a good thing. Like how I talk to Jess every day. Literally every day we're FaceTiming each other. Almost every day we FaceTime each other,
That's
and
super dope.
I never thought I would have met someone from New York City and, hey man, what's up? What you doing? Oh, I got this hat today, or I got that hat, or have you seen this drop? Or, um,
What are you getting from
uh,
that drop?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's pretty dope to have
But it's okay.
my best. Um, it's just dope to have people like that, like being able to find people that where you fit in with, and it's
Yep,
just it's you have a lot of fun with it.
it's true. Because my group chat is crazy. My family
Yeah,
is crazy.
yeah,
Those
yeah,
guys keep me on my toes. Oh my goodness. But I learn a lot from them, especially because we all have different personalities. So it's really cool to know, like, this person this way, I'm this way, but we all click at the end. So I think that's super dope to have, to when you find some people that actually understand the talk, and it's cool
yeah,
after that. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Like how you say come out of your shell. A lot of people will hit me up and say I kind of stay on the sidelines, and I kind of just I go no, like me, I'm very outgoing. I'll walk up to someone whether he looks scary or he looks whatever. Like I'll walk up to you and be like, "Hey man, how you doing? How's your day going?" It's like I'm not shy whatsoever,
That's good.
and
That's
so
really good, though.
it makes me able to come out here and be able to talk to people. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing these interviews. Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't be trying to get to know everybody. Uh, and it's just it, it's good now because I'm able to talk to everybody. Like I was kind of nervous to have my first female in here just because it's like I didn't know how you were gonna be with why is this dude asking me
Oh, no,
like
no.
what like so it's kind of there's gonna be a lot more women in here.
I'm excited. That's super dope. I'm excited.
Saying my wife was telling me, she goes, you got to get women in there. I go, I'm gonna have women in here. I don't know who's gonna go first. And she's like, well, what about evil? Because she knows you as Evil Jen.
Yeah.
I was like, how do you know Evil Jen?
Shout out to
And,
Wifey.
yeah, I was like, how do you know her? She goes, well, she's in the live. She's the big sister. I go,
Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank
how
you.
do
I
you know
appreciate it.
that? So it's funny. I told her I was like, well, I just haven't thought about it, and um, like around 2 3 weeks or like 2 weeks ago, I was thinking I gotta get a lady up in here. So I was like, I think I'm gonna ask Jen first, and I appreciate you being
Of
the first one
course.
on here.
I
And
appreciate
well,
asking me because it's honestly helping me with coming out my show. Maybe you'll see me on lives more because I feel like it's not as intimidating, but
yeah,
it's kind of like we're just talking, we're just hanging out, we're just chilling and, getting to know each other.
yeah.
Oh, the Cat Wonders here. Hi. He's from
So we're
Connecticut. I just learned that the other day.
oh really the Cap Wonder?
Yep.
I think I follow him. I'm not. I believe I follow him.
I believe
Um.
they have a YouTube channel and uh Views in a Vault, if I'm not mistaken. Views in a Vault.
Oh,
With
is that him?
Leon. That's him. I think Pierre. Is it Pierre? Pierre, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's Pierre. Yes, it's
Oh,
Pierre.
is that Pierre?
Yeah, I think that's Pierre. Yep, he changed his name
Oh
if I'm
wow.
not mistaken.
So shout out Cap Wonder. Shout out you, boss. I'm always watching your lives. Thank you for joining us. Um.
Views from the Vault. Yes, that's them.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah. I'm always watching the YouTube channel as well.
YouTube channel is amazing. It's so funny. I've seen their when they go to different stores. The last one I saw was PBJ when he went into what store was it? He went into a store. He goes, "Oh yeah, that's my hat."
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out him.
That's
Thank you.
another. Oh, I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead.
I said this one other thing I wanted to say, like, don't get discouraged because I just started to do more and more TikToks, and I've seen a lot of people comment like really crazy things. So definitely, if you're a female, that I'm not sure if there's any females in this live right now, but if you're a female, I've noticed you have to have really tough skin. Lucha tells me all the time, like, don't let it get to you. But some people are different, and if there you see a comment, it's gonna hurt them. But honestly, just keep doing what you're doing, keep grinding, keep doing whatever content you do, and at the end of the day, it's gonna pay off because it's you, it's not you're not being something different, it's just you being you. And some people are not gonna like that.
Yeah, exactly. Like when I have a TikTok, so I follow the
Oh, you
boys,
do? Oh, yes, you do.
but I don't get on there and do like I don't do like content on there. I'm always looking. And when I saw you pop out, I was like, oh, what the hell? I saw you pop out, and then I saw you comment something, or like you tagged a post. I was like, oh, hell no. I was like, that's Lucho's lady. I better get in there and let them know what's good. Because I saw
Thank
some
you.
of
I
the comments.
appreciate that.
I saw some of the. You're welcome. I saw some of the comments. I'm like, oh man, that's. I was like, these fools. Like a lot of people don't know. They get on the keyboard. They try to be keyboard gangsters, but you be a keyboard gangster to the wrong person, you're gonna get hit in the throat. And it's like, and you got a whole army behind you, so it's
Yes.
like people gotta watch out. And that's a good thing. You got an army behind you.
Yeah.
And now I'm part of that army too. So
Yes.
anyone
Thank you. Thank you.
want to come at Jen crazy, they're gonna have to go through a line of body. But I think we're gonna end it there because otherwise we're gonna continue to keep talking, and
I know.
we gotta
now
go
you can't
catch.
get me to shut up. Before you can't let me start. Now I can't shut up.
What time is that? I know Bullies is gonna be in there. The Pinhorse, is that right now at 7 or is that at 8 o'clock?
No, Nadi's on right now. I think doing that season 1, season 2, and then at 8 o'clock I think it's Pinhorse. If I'm not mistaken.
There you go. She said it right then and there. Make sure you guys go check out and see what they got going on, because I don't like to miss them either. I like to support it. Jen, thank you for joining me here on Fitted Talk, and for being female here.
Thank you.
You're gonna set the bar, so hopefully a lot of more females would love to come and join.
Of course. Thank you again for having me. It's a pleasure. Thank you for always supporting and showing love. Shout out to Wifey. Shout out to the West Coast fam. You guys really are dope. And Chef, just to let you know, I'm definitely gonna take care of you with these.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. But thanks again.
But yeah, you're welcome. I'll talk to you later. Hopefully we get on another live pretty soon and we chop it up.
Yes, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'll see you in the lives later tonight. In the comments.
Yes.
But I'll talk to you later.
Thank you for joining. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Chef.
You're welcome. Bye everyone. Thanks for joining. Thanks for everyone tapping in.
Yes, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Tell Lucho, tell the king I said what's up.
I will. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.